contested layups with no help and nothing in the paint whatsoever. Guards getting beat on the perimeter, and that can't happen if you want to play championship basketball. So, looking at the film, we knew that was one of the ways that we really kind of let it get away from us. We had a chance to close it out and win a couple of different situations. Rebounding obviously kind of killed us, but hopefully we can bounce back for this game.
And that's one of the things I like about you, and one of the things a lot of people like about you is you didn't come here to win, 15 games. You came here to win the West, and you came here to win a national championship, all obtainable goals. When you tell that to your girls, what do they look like when you're telling them that?
Well, we just had a conversation today with our group, but just telling them that, the 3 losses that we have has been in 7 points, which means we should very well be undefeated this season. So we're there. The method to the madness is proven. We're there. We're in games. We have a great opportunity to win games. It's just about maturity, closing it out, and finding a way to win. And that comes with experience. It comes with knowledge and understanding of the game, and that's what you'll want to be able to do in contention. But, hopefully we just playing our best basketball by the time April rolls around.
Antoine Scales joining us here in the pregame. I want to go through some late game scenarios. First game of the year against Cali. Ariana forward just comes down, drills a 3, walks into basically a secondary transition 3. Against Coffeyville, you guys had a chance at the end of the game. You didn't win it. And then against Pratt, you also had a chance to tie or win the game. What have you noticed about how your team executes down the stretch?
Well, down the stretch is when the game is on the line, we find a sense of urgency to compete, but we need to compete for 40 minutes and not just during that urgent set moment. That's one of the things that we could easily put Pratt away, and we didn't. We chose to hang around. We was up 17, just spotted 17 points, and they was back to 14-17 by the end of the first quarter, which means we probably played the greatest basketball that I've had in the collegiate coaching era in that first 5 minutes of that game. I mean, we're moving the basketball. We executed the game plan to the fullest. But what we do is we get sidetracked. We start doing too much and getting in our own way, and things like that can be costly down the line.
You've coached so many winning teams, obviously at Wichita South, so I know you've had huge leads on teams before. And not that 17 points is a huge lead, but it was 17-0. Have you ever seen anything like that and how it flipped that quick?
Never in my coaching career. And I told the young ladies out there, they know that we had the best and the worst quarter all in the same quarter.
It's unreal.
So, I try to explain that to them. I've never seen nothing like that happen. But, optimism is always the key, and we want to continue to build and learn from it and find ways to get better because of it.
When you look at this Barton team, as Antoine Scales joining us here on the pregame, they come in 5-3. They're 4-3 in conference play. Give us something that stands out when you watch them on film.
The ability to attack the basket. The number 10 and number 11, they both attack the basket super aggressive, and then everybody else is role players in that regard. So we want to be able to try to set down some of those lanes and those gaps that they try to find ways to execute. They're an overall structured team. They play well together, so we got our work cut out for us.
I think we overuse this concept because it is early in the season, but who knows how many games you can get in with everything else going on. I know Seward has had to cancel some games. Would you consider this the proverbial cliche must win?
Every game that we take the approach is a must win. There's no in between. Not the opponent represents itself. As every single time we take the court, we got to have the expectation on winning. And that starts with traditionally winning and putting games together. And we got to be able to get a string of games that we can put together and feel confident as we go on throughout the season.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Justine, let's go 1 minute here with no bed. 1 minute, no bed.
Completed a wide variety of repairs. And get this, even if it's not a Morton building,
together here in 2021. Keys to the game, and I say it every single time, it's turnovers. And until that changes, execution down the stretch, if this game is close, which you would expect it to be, that has to change. And something that Antoine Scales said, if you want to win a championship, you want to win a national championship, a conference championship, you have to win games down the stretch. And you look at the 3 losses for Garden City, they are by a combined 7 points. Barton in the road Blues, Garden City in the home Whites, and it's the Brockbusters controlling the opening tip, and they're moving from left to right. And quickly it's Mapang on the right wing. Barton throws a couple of different defenses. They start in a man-to-man here. Left wing of forward, dumps it for Odom, low left. Spinning in the paint, right hand hook is in and out by Odom. Ball out of bounds as it's tapped to the right corner, out of bounds off of Mapang. So that will go down as a turnover for the Brockbusters. Cougars' first possession, it's Vanessa Udois. The Nigerian goes right. They wanted that pick and roll. Instead it comes out top for Dortland. Barton shoots at 43%. Udois right wing, watched there by Afoa. Goes left, sealed off at the elbow. Double clutch, puts up a 15-footer too strong. And a chest-high rebound by Ariana Afoa for Garden City. No score, nearly a minute gone by, quarter number 1 from Conestoga Arena in Garden City. Brockbusters' second offensive possession. Right wing Nevis dumps it low post right on a double team Odom. To the foul line feeds Mapang. Her 15-footer sputters in and out. And the Barton rebound goes off to Ulabo for the Cougars. Barton comes back from right to left. Second possession for Alan Clark's bunch. Alan Clark himself just moved past 2 legends on the Barton coaching list. Now 3rd all-time in wins at Barton County on the drive here. And missing a layup is Tiffany Dortland, and the Garden City rebound off to Ariana Afoa. Blockbuster ball from left to right. And a scoreless first quarter. Motion offense for the Blockbusters. Here's McGee, left lane line, dribbles it off her foot out of bounds. And that last shot attempt for Barton was actually Marleah Johnson. Another Blockbuster turnover, their second here in the first 90 seconds. So it's Cougar ball. Vanessa Udois handling the point guard duties, averaging 4 assists per game. She's 5th in the conference in scoring at 16 points per game. Goes right, zigzags left, and then throws it to the official. First Barton giveaway, and Alan Clark has his arms extended saying, what the hell are we doing? Nearly 2 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter, no score. Ariana Afoa, the hero from game 1 against Cowley, where they overcame that 16-point deficit, and Afoa buried that angle right 3. In the final 5 seconds. Off the bounce, goes to the right wing with that knee brace on the right knee. Chest pass on the forehead of McGee. Foul on extended left, Mapang. Now left slot, this is Nevis. Watched there by Johnson. Into the paint, pushes it up a brick wide left. And Udois the rebound for Barton. Cougars in transition, all the way to the rim. And an easy deuce. And that's Ulabo with a right-handed layup. And the first points for either team comes 2.5 minutes in. Blockbuster ball left to right, down 2-0 now with Nevis. They sag off of her. Foul line extended left. Odom drives the left lane line and banks it in over Dortland. Odom again, 12 points the other night in the loss against Pratt. 7:13 remaining first quarter, tied at 2. Barton ball dressed in the blue, and nobody thought about the contrast between the numbers and the color of the jersey. And this is Udois to the rim and banks it in, coming in from the right wing for Barton. 4-2 Cougars, 6:56 remaining in the opening period. Blockbuster ball left to right. Barton has won 6 of the last 10 meetings in this series. Nevis right wing, slashes left, pulls up from 10, that's too strong. And the Barton rebound. So Garden City is 1 for 5 to start the game. That rebound to Ulabo. Meantime, a missed three-pointer. And a loose ball. That was Dortland that fired that up. And jump ball possession arrow favors Barton. 4-2. Barton with a 2-point lead. Alan Clark yelling out the number 1. Inbounds to Anderson, knocked away by Zadoratz, who just checked in for Garden City. Second Barton turnover. Garden City has the ball back from left to right. Afoa at the top of the key, chest pass from Mapang. Holds it with two hands waist high. Straight away for Jill. Stevens is in for the first time. Stevens played well, had a chance to win or tie the game at the end of regulation on Monday night, and couldn't do so. Shot clock at 7. Afoa at the top. Step back three-pointer. Ring it up. Ariana Afoa gives Garden City their first lead, 5-4, on a step back triple from the top of the key. 4 minutes gone by here in this opening quarter. Johnson across the 10-second line. Wheels down to the right block. Now for Anderson, high post on the right. Backing down Zadarats. Back for Johnson. Straight away comes for Rebecca Levick. Fakes right, goes left. Took an extra step and a traveling violation. Barton, 3 early turnovers. Cougars the other night at home took care of Cloud County 70-59. They had a postponement sandwiched in between that game and this game. They were supposed to play Seward on Monday. That game got postponed because Seward is right now in the health and safety protocol. Blockbuster ball with a 1-point lead. Stevens for Afoa on the power G high on the left. Low left Zadarats. They swing it now for Nene McGee. Down the right lane line and a foul on the floor, and McGee goes crashing into the padding behind the backboard. And that's on Olabo. So whoever designed the Barton jerseys, God bless you, because number one, love the blue. Number two, the contrast is horrendous between black and blue. Just I figured I'd point that out. 5:20 left here in the first quarter. 5-4. Garden City with a 1-point lead and the ball. Afoa has it high on the left side. Defended there by Johnson. Chest pass comes on the wing right now from Mapang. Barton in a man-to-man defense. The defense surrendering 61 points per game. They've been pretty good this year. Mapang got away with a walk. Timer at 3. Zadarats left slot. Puts it up over Dortland. No. And the loose ball to Olabo. Her third rebound for Barton. Underneath, this is Anderson. And Anderson puts it home. On the right block. 6-5 Barton. 4:47 to go here in the first. And it's our second lead change here in the opening period. Blockbusters have it back from left to right. If you missed the game on Monday night, Garden City built a 17-0 lead. Yes, 17-0, and lost the game by 2. And Antoine Scales wants a timeout. So it's Garden City ball when we come back. 4:29 to go in the first. It's 6-5 Barton on 99.9 The Rock.
To construction sites, to factories, millions of people operate.
All right, Jesse, let's go.
Every day to help keep America strong and
Let's go
growing.
one.
Operating dump trucks or
I don't know if it's full or
booms
30.
or
Let's just
other
go with 30 here.
extensions.
30 with a bed.
Watch out for
30 with a
overhead
bed.
electrical lines. Make sure there's adequate clearance because coming in contact with those lines could result in a tragedy. For more safety information, visit weci.net and click on the safety tab. An important safety message brought to you by Wheatland Electric, delivering energy for life. Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Just check with the scores table to make sure my LASIK vision is still in line, but apparently everybody's having problems seeing the Barton numbers. So God bless America. 4:29 to go here in the first quarter, and it's 6-5 Barton. I will say this, and a couple years ago, and actually we still do, so I'd be a hypocrite to say this, but the Broncbusters in possession. Broncbuster football, when Jeff Sims was the head coach, they had these jerseys. You couldn't even see the numbers, and all the opposing coaches and everybody would, they'd get ticked off because when you're sitting there on film trying to watch as Ariana Afoa drills a straight-on 3, couldn't see it, you couldn't break down the film. So maybe it's a little gamesmanship. 8-6, Broncbusters by 2, 4:14 to go here in the first, and a beautiful move by Johnson, right mid-post for Barton with the answer off the glass. Ties the game at 8, 4:04 remaining in the first period. Barton off to a 4 of 7 start. Garden City has missed on 5 of their first 8. Barton sagging off, playing man-to-man. It's almost like a matchup zone. Low left, Odom, one hands it low left against Anderson. Pushes it up with 2 hands and off the glass. Odom's got 4, and it's 10-8 Garden City. Barton doesn't waste much time going the other way. And a missed scoop shot at the rim by Dortland. Low left, rebound off to Garden City, and Afoa's got it. 10-8 Broncbusters in front. They've got it from left to right. Already 2 lead changes, 2 ties. Odom, a sweeping sky hook, and puts it in left to right in the paint.
Odom's got 6, the largest lead for Garden City, 12-8. 3:17 on the clock, first period. Johnson into a double low left for Barton, lost it. That's the 4th Cougar turnover. Blockbusters do not have numbers, and Afoa brings it back out for Garden City near the 10-second line. So Garden City shooting 50%. They're up by 4 with possession. Stevens on a backdoor to McGee and slid her feet, took an extra step. Defended that time by Olabo, and a turnover for Garden City. Gabby Player, the 5'11 sophomore from South Dakota, has just checked in for Barton for the first time. Cougars, again, did not play Monday night. They took care of business on Saturday against Cloud, an 11-point win, where they never trailed, led by as many as 19 in that game. But they've alternated wins and losses the last 4. But with Garden City on the table, they've won 6 of the last 10 in this series. Left wing player, Barton in possession, low right, this is Udois, spinning against a double, left it short, over her left shoulder. And Justice Odom rips down her first rebound for Garden City. She had 12 and 8 in the game against Pratt on Monday. Blockbusters have it with Stevens, Afoa, Mapang, Nevis, and Odom. They run the motion offense up top. This is Mapang, stutter step, Euro step in the lane, right mid-post, zigzag left, and Mapang kisses it off the middle of the glass. 14-8, Garden City by 6 with 2:11 remaining. Opening period. This is Ulabo in the paint, throws it up, left of the lane, no. Offensive rebound Player. Another chance here for Barton. They throw it into the backcourt and their 5th turnover. And the Cougars look a little discombobulated here at the start. In their losses this year, against Independence, they were down by as many as 17. Against Butler, their bench, and somehow, miraculously, they were in that game. But against Butler, their bench was outscored 22-0. And I've been doing this a long time. I don't think I've ever seen where a bench, unless you're playing like 6-man basketball, has ever not scored a single point. And they had a chance in that game. An illegal screen here against Garden City. And that is on Elizabeth Mattis-Martin, who did not start this game. 3rd different starting lineup used this year by Antoine Scales. That's the 4th turnover for Garden City. 1:48 remaining first quarter. Barton ball right to left. 14-8. Blockbusters up by 6. And it's Barton ball. Running in motion, the weave up top. Straight away between the 2 circles is Tiffany Dortland. Wide open on a cut, on a wraparound pass is Player, low left. Beautiful pass that time by Udois, a blocking foul against Garden City. Blockbusters have scored 6 straight points. Barton has not scored from the field or at all in nearly 3 minutes. To the free throw line goes Gabby Player. First of 2 free throws is off the heel of the rim. Sophomore from South Dakota, she transferred from Tohono O'odham Community College, that's in Arizona. 29 games last year. 4 points, 5.6 rebounds, shot 38%. Second free throw is in and out. It's her first 2 misses of the year. Odom, the rebound for Garden City. 14-8 Blockbusters. They've got it from left to right. Nevis on the left wing. The Utah native who lived in Hawaii for her senior year of high school. Step back 3 from the wing is off the right side of the rim. And Gabby Player, her second rebound for Barton. 6-6 the rebound total, but Garden City's up 6. It's Barton ball from right to left. Straight away Udois, 3 over Mattis-Martin, a swish. Udois' 8th triple of the year. She's shooting only 28%. And that ends a 3-minute scoring drought for Barton. 14-11, Garden City's lead is 3, sliced in half. Their ball left to right, final 40 seconds of the first. Nevis lost it, saved by Mattis-Martin. Still loose left sideline, bodies collide on the ground. Still no jump ball, now they finally call it, and it's Garden City ball. Mindy Rumford, who knows these parts well, just checked in for Barton, the Scott City native, in for the first time. And that's what Alan Clark has done a really good job. And even when Carter Kruger was there, and Trevor Rolls, who's now the athletic director, Shot clock at 3. Garden City has it. Down to 1. Odom doesn't see it. Now does. Throws it up. Banker, no. Jill Stevens, the offensive rebound. That shot from the foul line. And then a foul on Barton. That's on Rebecca Levick. First on Levick. And for Barton, their second team foul. 14-11, the Blockbusters with a 3-point edge. Garden City ball. Inbounds to Stevens on the right side angle. Near side angle, this is Mattis Martin. Final 10 seconds of the first. Shot clock is off. Stevens curls left into the paint. Chest pass Mapang. Deep 2 from the left wing. Inside the arc. Clangs off the back rim. Rebound Rumford for Barton. Ahead now for Udois. Half-court 3 is off to the left. And that's the end of the opening quarter. Garden City shoots a tick under 50%. They turn the ball over, though, 4 times, led by as many as 6. They're up 3 as we go to the second. 14-11, Antoine Scales team on top on 99.9 The Rock. All right, go 1 minute here, 1 minute with a bed. 1 minute with a bed.
Introducing the May Only My Good Dreams Come True policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
For details, contact Neil Hawley, agent at Neil Hawley Agency Incorporated. Call 620-275-6833 or stop by 1105 East Kansas Plaza in Garden City today.
Hey folks, Josh here with QSI. No matter what type of building you've been dreaming about, whether it's a garage, hobby shop, ag, or equestrian building, we want to help you make that dream a reality. Give us a call and one of our expert post-frame advisors will work with you directly to create that custom building of your dreams. Call us today, 785-835-6100, or log on to qualitystructures.com for more information.
Mike Pilosoff courtside here at Conestoga Arena. 14-11, Blockbusters with a 3-point lead, and it's Barton ball with Vanessa Udois bringing it across the 10-second line. Joining Ulabo, Lindy Rumford. This is a wide-open straight-on 3 by Dortland, is off to the right. And a whistle, ball goes out of bounds, and a loose ball fouled against Ulabo, her second. So if you're just tuning in, first quarter went like this. Each team turned it over. Barton 5 times, Garden City 4. They had 2 lead changes and 2 ties. Garden City was up by as many as 6. Their lead is 3 as we begin the second. Garden City ball left to right. Mattis Martin, Stevens, Mapang, Odom. Mattis Martin dumps it for Odom. Right back for Mattis Martin, right wing. Inside the arc for 2 on the Conestoga logo. It throws up an air ball and right to Ulabo for the Cougars. And then a turnover in the front court by Barton, their 6th. As Lindy Rumford fumbled that ball away. Cougars averaging 16 turnovers per game. Off a screen, Nevis, right wing. Throws it on the chest of Odom, right block. Turnaround hook shot, flailing towards the right end line. There's a line drive that sails over the basket, but a foul called on Levick. That's the second on Levick. And now Odom to the free throw line. 63% free throw shooter, the freshman from Indianapolis. You know, when I mentioned that Barton has won 6 of the last 10 meetings, Garden City has had a heck of a time winning in Great Bend. Last year, Barton won both meetings as Odom rattles home the first free throw, and it's 15-11 Garden City. Barton, towards the end of that end of the first quarter, did not score for almost 3.5 minutes. And yet, again, this is only as Odom hits the second free throw. It's only a 5-point Garden City lead. 16-11 Blockbusters. They've been up by as many as 6. Rumford has it at the top. Garden City in a man-to-man defense. Levick straight away for Dortland. Fakes right, goes left. Chest pass for Rumford. Has it on the angle right. Set shot 3 over Mapang. Nearly banks in. And tracking down the floorboard, Jill Stevens for Garden City. Barton is 1 of 5 on 3-pointers. They come into today the 3rd worst 3-point shooting team in the Jayhawk Conference. Stevens for Garden, fires inside low right for Odom. Shovels block to block, right to left. There's Mapang, and Mapang banks it in. Brittany Mapang gives Garden City their largest lead of the first half, 18-11. Beautiful movement on the offensive end. Barton misses a three. That's Udois from the left wing, and a long rebound out near the foul line to Ariana Afoa for Garden City. 18-11 Blockbusters, their ball left to right. In the first half, that's watched Antoine Scales' team shoot nearly 50%, but they turned it over 4 times. Mapang has it right side angle, flips it up top now for Nevis. Watched there by Rumford. Goes around her, beat her off the dribble, and a lefty layup, no. Hits the side of the glass, but a foul. And that's on Rumford. Rumford's a really good player out of Scott City. Part of that Beaver squad. And before she got to the varsity team at Scott City, they weren't very good. They were one of the worst teams in the GWAC. Well, she gets there in that class, and they went to 3 consecutive state tournaments. So Barton, their 3rd team foul already, 2 minutes into the second quarter. And the free throw by Nevis is good, 80% foul shooter. This has been an area of concern for Antoine Scales in the early part of the season. It's been foul shooting, but slowly but surely rectifying that. One more free throw for Nevis. Line drives it home. 20-11, Garden City with a 9-point lead. Blockbusters have scored the last 6. There's a bad pass from the wing right that time by Rebecca Levick, saved by Udois. Goes left wing to block against Afoa. Lowered that shoulder right into the chest of Afoa and banks it in. That's just physical basketball and an impressive move by Udois. 20-13, Barton within 7 now. With 7:33 left on the clock here in the first half. Barton 6 of 16 shooting. Les Cheryl just checked in for Garden City and turns the ball over on the right block. 5th Garden City turnover. Cougars come in as the 6th best scoring team in the Jayhawk. They're averaging 77.8 points per game. Put up 102 in their win over Allen back on January 30th. This team can score. They have struggled, though, in the half-court offense to start. Johnson is back in, along with Vern Wilt in for the first time for the Cougars. And there's a blockbuster foul with the shot clock at 9. And that's on Ariana Afoa. Wilt, the sophomore from Collinsville, Oklahoma. One of 4 returners on this team that won 23 games last year. Inbounds underneath. Anderson blows the layup at the rim, and Liz Sherrill has the rebound for Garden City. Blockbusters have it, 20-13. Garden City with a 7-point lead. Dressed in the home whites. Nevis, Nene McGee, Sherrill, Stevens, and Afoa, the 5 on the floor for Garden. Sherrill has it low left, across the lane right, throws up a hook, and it's an air ball wide left. McGee saves it right to Afoa, who misses an open layup. Sherrill there again on an offensive rebound, and she cleared out, and an offensive foul and over the back.
Number 32, Elizabeth Sherrill, her first, second team foul. Checking in for Garden City, number 11.
So foul on Sherrill, her first. She goes to the bench, and Zadarats is back in. These are the minutes that are important because they're giving Odom a break. Second team foul on Garden City. Udois walks it across the 10-second line for Barton. Missed the 2019 campaign after she blew out her knee. Got a medical red shirt, came back last year as one of their best players, one of their best returners. On the dribble drive, Dortland kicks it out for Wilt, left wing. Foul, did they call a block or a charge? And it's an offensive foul.
Lady Cougar foul.
That's on Anderson. First on Anderson. And for the Cougars, their 3rd team foul. Blockbusters have it from left to right, 20-13. They lead it by 7. They've been up by as many as 9. Barton in a man-to-man defense. Backdoor Nevis working against Wilt. Double clutch, up from the waist and fouled. No. Called that against Garden City. That's on Nevis. Must have used the off arm to clear out. Second foul on Keelani Nevis. Garden City's 6th turnover. So Barton has the ball back with Udois and Johnson bringing it up. Anderson, Wilt, and Dortland, the 5 on the floor for Alan Clark. 79 wins, 59 losses in 5 seasons as the head coach his most masterful job last year. He got Barton all the way to the region finals for the first time in more than a decade. Wing to baseline right drive, Oudoir for Barton, throws it wide left off the glass, and a foe of the weak side board for Garden City. Blockbusters +4 on the rebounding department. McGee for Garden, up top of Foa. 20-13 Garden City, nearly halfway through the second quarter. Foa 6 points and 5 boards off the bench. Stevens for Zadorat's low left, hook shot over Anderson, sputters off the right rim, and then Anderson boxes out Zadorat's for the defensive rebound, 2 hands chest high. Barton down 7 with the ball, 20-13, stop and go Dortland, reverse pivot. Finds Anderson at the nail, too strong, and a 15-footer ricochets off to Zadorat's for Garden City. Barton one and done on the offensive end. He averaged 13 offensive rebounds per game. That's towards the bottom of the conference. Nevis, a 3 for Garden, ring it up from the right wing. Nevis splashes home a triple. Garden City is 3 of 4 on long distance shots. 4:48 left here in the first half. Garden City blocking foul. Layup good by Johnson for Barton, left block. I don't know if they gave her continuation. I would have. But the college rules, a heck of a lot different than the NBA. And they did give her the basket, which is the right call. McGee picks up the foul. That's her first. Before that basket, Garden City was in the midst of an 8-2 run. So that sends Johnson, the sophomore from Killeen, Texas, who transferred from Northeastern Oklahoma. This year is a little different, and of course with COVID and the recruiting and everybody was shut down for 4 months. Barton has a lot of transfers, and I say it's different because a lot of eligibility changed because of springs being cut short last year. 3-point play completed by Johnson. 23-16. Garden City's lead is 7 now, with 4.5 to go in the second quarter. Martin, beautiful pocket pass on the foul line to the left block from Mapang for Garden City. Back to Martin, and she travels inside. Either that or a 3-second violation. Called a double. You called a, look, you could have threw a dart at a board and called any one of them. 7th Garden City turnover. 4:22 remaining in the half. Garden by 7. They've led by as many as 10. Barton's biggest lead was 1 early on. We've had 2 lead changes and 2 ties. Cougar ball from right to left. Wing left, it's Levick. Sets up Ulabo. Slashing in from the left wing. Goes right, took an extra step, and Barton turns it over again. And that has been an issue both ways. Antoine Scales calling out Texas. Ariana Foa holds up 3 fingers on her left hand as Garden City comes back from left to right. 6 minutes elapsed second period. 23-16 Garden, it's their ball. Mattis Martin right arc, defended by Dortland, sealed off right in line. Comes back left to the elbow. Into the lane, floats it in. Martin surveyed, took her time, and it's a 9-point lead for Garden City. 25-16 Blockbusters, 3:42 remaining here in the second quarter. Johnson in trouble, finds Anderson, who throws up a brick from the right mid-post. Weak side board, Mattis Martin. Garden has it left to right. Coming up on 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Whistle away from the ball and a foul against Garden City. And that's on Justice Odom, who just checked back in the game. First foul on Odom. When you watch Odom play, I think 2 things stand in mind. Obviously her size, she's 6'2", but the second thing is you can tell the talent, the ability is there. She comes from a basketball hotbed because she grew up in Indianapolis, played at a really good program in Lawrence North. They're still trying to figure it out here at the college level, as most of these players are in their first year. Oudoir for Barton. Cougars have it, down 25-16. 3:05 remaining here in quarter number 2. Johnson throws it up from the hip, just right of the lane line. On the right side, missed it short. Odom the rebound for Garden City. That just clinged right off the front rim. Blockbusters have it left to right, less than 3 to go first half. 25-16, they lead it. Mattis Martin with a jab step against Johnson on the Conestoga type right slot. Chest time left-hand dribble. Fires on the chest straight away of Foa. 6 points for Ariana Foa. Finds Taylor Lawhorn, the Morgan State transfer. Left wing 3, sputters in and out. Offensive rebound, Mapang. Reset for Garden, their fourth second chance here in the first half. Lawhorn with a beautiful, nifty tight-roping act along the baseline on a right-to-left reverse layup for the D1 transfer. And the lead is double digits again, 27-16. As Garden City's lead 11 until Gabby Player answers on the other end, 27-18 with 2:12 remaining in the second period. Tell you what, if we had the stats in front of them, and they don't keep them here at this level on pace, Barton, as soon as you make or miss, they are running the other way, and they could care less what you're doing. And that's why you're averaging almost 80 points per game. And for the most part, they do it while they're in control. This isn't, and this is no knock on Neosho, it's just fact. Neosho tries to, shoot 200 threes in a game, and half of the time they're out of control. And it just looks like helter-skelter, throw something at the wall and see if it sticks. That's not the case with Barton. There's purpose. They know what they're doing. Foul on Player, her first. And Mapang throws up a brick on the free throw as Barton is over the limit. Mapang, that's her first miss from the foul line this year. Second free throw is right down. 28-18. Blockbusters by 10 with 2 minutes to go in the half. Barton has it from right to left. Blockbuster shooting 43%. Barton is just 7 of 22, and another turnover. Player throws it away near half court and then saves it. Shot clock resets. Ulabo to the rim. Count it, and one. In from the left wing, a wild sequence, and Mattis Martin is still down holding her left ankle. She went down. That was a turnover in the making and a fast break the other way. Instead, somehow Player ends up with it and then finds Ulabo for a two-handed layup, and now a chance at a three-point play.
For Garden City, number 32, Elizabeth Sherrill.
8-point Garden City lead now with 1:41 to go in the first half. Ulabo to the free throw line, 63%, and connects. 28-21 Garden City, 7-point advantage. Blockbuster ball from left to right. Mapang dumps it for Sherrill, high post right side, banging down there against Player. Shovels inline left for Lawhorn, and slicing through to get her hands on it. Levick knocks it out, keeps with Garden City. Garden City has outscored Barton 14-10 here in the second quarter. Alexis Smith in for the first time for Garden City, joining Nevis on the back line, Sherrill, Lawhorn, and Mapang up front. Barton in a 2-3 matchup looking zone. Shot clock at 5, they double Sherrill. Turnaround right end line is an air ball right to Levick. And here comes Barton in transition. Dortland pull up left elbow. Front rim twice, no. And it slides off to Sherrill. And a Garden City rebound. Barton continues to struggle from the field. And yet they're only down 7. They're shooting 36%. Mapang has it on the power G, high on the left for Garden. Takes Ulabo off the dribble, leans in from 5, it curls off. Rebound Player, we got away with a massive walk right in front of 2 officials. Barton with it down by 7. Dortland left wing, curls to the foul line. Turnaround 15-footer wide left. Offensive rebound Levick for Barton and a foul. Just the second offensive rebound for the Cougars. And Garden City's over the limit. That's on Taylor Lawhorn, the sophomore from Amityville, New York. So Levick, sophomore from France. Free throw is off the heel of the rim. She transferred from Cochise College. Last year played 17 games, just under 2 points per game. Was an academic all-second team. Second free throw is good, 1 of 2. 28-22, Blockbuster lead is 6 with 35 seconds to go. This would be a really good win for Antoine Scales' team. Everything that's happened, alternating wins and losses the last 5. Looking to string a couple of W's together. Alexis Smith has it for Garden. About a 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. 28-22 Garden City. Barton again, more of a matchup zone. Low right Nevis, turnaround 5-footer, goes wide left. Bourgeois the rebound for Barton. They can freeze it now. Shot clock is off with 8 seconds. And this time Bourgeois on the drive in from the right wing is fouled on the right shoulder. And again, with Garden City being over the limit, that's free throws for Barton.
Shooting 2 shots will be Vanessa Ottawa.
So Dwa to the free throw line, the sophomore from Nigeria. 5th in the conference in points per game. Free throw is good. She shoots it at 73%. Speaking of free throws, she is now 2nd in the Jayhawk in made free throws. That was her 36th made free throw of the year. 28-23, make it 28-24, sinks a pair. Barton has scored the last 6 points. Barton's last field goal. Final 5 seconds for the Blockbusters. Nevis all the way to the rim. Eye off the glass, no. Cheryl's tap back, no. And that's the end of the first half. So Barton closes the second quarter on a 6-0 run. And at the end of 2 quarters, the Blockbusters, who were once up 13, 28-24 advantage. Take a timeout. Then it's the more countdown report after this on 99.9.
Reason we support local youth through scholastic
All right, let's
activities
go.
like
Ram truck dealer in all of western Kansas under the great flag in Dodge City.
Extended left, Odom drives the left lead line and banks it in over Dortland.
That tied the game early at 2, and when it was 4-2, Barton in front, it was Afoa on a step-back triple.
And couldn't do so. Shot clock at 7. Afoa at the top, step-back three-pointer, ring it up. Ariana Afoa gives Garden City their first lead, 5-4, on a step-back triple from the top of the key.
Rockbusters by 1, 4 minutes into the opening quarter. They eventually used a 6-0 run to open up a 6-point lead. Big part of that, you guessed it, Minnesota.
They've got it from left to right. Already 2 lead changes, 2 ties. Odom is sweeping Sky Hook and puts it in left to right in the paint. Odom's got 6, the largest lead for Garden City, 12-8.
Pang would hit moments later, so 14-8 Garden. They were up 14-11 after 1. Fast forward to the second quarter. After 2 Odom free throws, it's Pang again. She got the start tonight, playing well.
They come into today the 3rd worst three-point shooting team in the Jayhawk Conference. Stevens for Garden, fires inside low right for Odom. Shuffles block to block, right to left. There's Mapang, and Mapang banks it in.
18-11, Garden City by 7. 8.5 to go in the first half. They eventually stretched that to double digits on the heels of this Nevis three-pointer.
Barton 1 and done on the offensive end. Average 13 offensive rebounds per game. That's towards the bottom of the conference. Nevis a 3 for Garden, bring it up for the right wing.
23-13 Rockbusters, more than 6 minutes elapsed in that second quarter. Nevis wasn't done. She got the start. She's been starting all year except for one game when she came back after being in a health and safety protocol, but Nevis was solid in that first half.
That is Martin right arm. Defended by Dortland, sealed off right in line. Comes back left to the elbow. Into the lane, floats it in. Martin serving, took her time, and it's a 9-point lead for Garden City.
9-point Blockbuster advantage. And then it was Taylor Lawhorn, probably the pass and the shot of the first half.
Offensive rebound to Pang. Reset for Garden, their 4th second chance here in the first half. Lawhorn with a beautiful, nifty tight-roping act along the baseline and a right-to-left reverse layup for the D1 transfer, and the lead is double digits again.
27-16. But eventually Barton came back, and the Cougars scored the final 6 points of the opening half. And Garden City's lead is down to 28-24. And the intermission take a timeout. When we come back, we've got the first half numbers, get the 7th start of the second half. 28-24 Garden City on 99.9 The Rock.
Land is not like other real estate.
All right, 4 minutes here, Justine. 4 minutes with no bid. 4 minutes, no bid.
American Ag Credit. Whether you're buying property, building, or making improvements, American Ag Credit is here to help with fixed rates, variable rates, long and short-term loans. Unique solutions tailored to your unique needs. Visit us online at agloan.com. American Ag Credit, money for agriculture.
With Kansas Farm Bureau health plans, you'll find affordable Medicare supplement coverage that helps cover certain out-of-pocket expenses Medicare doesn't cover. We encourage you to compare our rates. Contact a Farm Bureau Financial Services agent near you or visit kfbhealthplans.com. Medicare supplements insured by Members Health Insurance Company, Columbia, Tennessee. Not connected with or endorsed by the U.S. or state government.
You've been hearing those ads for C-Bar H.
We got it. We got it.
Well, they do have it. Or they'll figure out a way for you to get it if possible. From the do-it-yourselfers to the experienced, C-Bar H helps you find the products to help you complete your projects. From the farm to town, check with C-Bar H first before you make that purchase. And while you're there, browse on Nextdoor under the same roof and check out all the departments in Crazy House. 2 great stores under one roof. One stop and you are done. C-Bar H, North Campus Drive in Garden City.
The Keller-Leopold story is one that's evolved over 3 generations of hard work and community partnerships. Long-standing relationships have been formed by the families they've protected from tragedy and hardship. Share your story with Keller-Leopold. Give them a chance to help you protect your family and your dreams. Keep your story alive for generations to come. Learn more at kellerleopold.com.
Things happen. Things happen.
Do you use propane? Hi, this is John Jenkinson. Propane heats our house and shop, and it runs my G6 Moline tractor, so it's important that I have a reputable supplier that understands our needs. That's why Garden City Propane is the only supplier we trust. Dennis and his staff go above and beyond, regularly checking my tanks to make sure they're full, especially when there's bad weather in the forecast, and that's peace of mind for me when it comes to my family. With pricing contracts available to fit your needs, do what I do. Talk to the supplier that's been in this area for years, locally, family-owned, and under the same name. Garden City Propane, 620-384-6092.
United Wireless believes in delivering value to their customers and supporting our local communities. United continues to invest in their network, their people, and our communities here in Southwest Kansas. So when it's time to update your cell phone or get a new cell phone service, United Wireless would like the chance to earn your business. Switch to United Wireless today and join the United team in supporting Southwest Kansas. Find them online at unitedwireless.com.
Whether you want to completely renovate your building or just need to repair your damaged doors, Morton Buildings has you covered. Morton Buildings has over 115 years of experience in the construction industry, which means we have completed a wide variety of repairs. And get this, even if it's not a Morton building, we are happy to provide repairs on any of your building's needs. Contact your local Morton office today at 620-275-4105. Whether you want to completely renovate your building or just need to repair your damaged doors, Morton Buildings has you covered. Morton Buildings has over 115 years of experience in the construction industry, which means we have completed a wide variety of repairs. And get this, even if it's not a Morton building, we are happy to provide repairs on any of your building's needs. Contact your local Morton office today at 620-275-4105.
Garden City 28, Barton 24, your first half numbers. Ron Rusty shot 36%, 10 of 28 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3. 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Now rebounded Barton 18 of 13. 5 offensive rebounds, 7 turnovers, and 5 assists to go along with 3 steals. Leading the way, Justice Odom, 8 points and 3 boards, 3 of 5 from the field. Ariana Foa had 6 points and 5 boards and 5 apiece for Nevis and the Pang. Janice Martin had 2 points and 1 rebound. And rounding it out, Taylor Lawhorn off the bench with 2 that reverse layup. Martin meantime shot 9 of 26, 1 of 6 on 3, 35% from the field, 17% from 3, 5 of 8 from the free throw line, with -5 on the glass, 2 offensive rebounds, 8 turnovers, 4 assists, and no steals. Vanessa Bravo, 7 points, 4 boards, 3 of 4 for the field. Maya Johnson, 5 points, 2 for Anderson, and then 1 for Vic, rounding it out for the Cougars. I spoke earlier, Garden City's largest lead in the first half was 11. They're up 4, though, and Barton closed the second quarter on a 6-0 run. Take a break. Get set to start the second half when we come back. 28-24 Garden City.
People operate tractors and
all right,
heavy
1
equipment
minute here,
every day
Justine.
to help
1 minute
keep
with
America
a bed.
strong
1
and
minute
growing.
with a bed.
When operating dump trucks or equipment with booms or other extensions, watch out for overhead electrical lines. Make sure there's adequate clearance because coming in contact with those lines could result in a tragedy. For more safety information, visit weci.net and click on the Safety tab. An important safety message brought to you by Wheatland Electric, delivering energy for life, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Hi, this is Tony Weedle with Hydro Resources. Now is an excellent time for maintenance, repair, or changes to your water well and pumping system. Was your pump vibrating, pumping air, down in capacity, pumping some sand, or not efficient? Has it been several years since it was serviced? Have it worked on now during the off-season so you are ready for next spring. Don't wait. Call the professionals at Hydro Resources at 620-277-2389 to discuss your need.
Start of the second half here from Conestoga Arena. Mike Pilasov courtside. It's 28-24. Brockbusters with a 4-point lead. Barton has won 6 of the last 10 in this series. And it's Garden City ball to begin the third period. Pang, Odom. Odom skip pass left block to right. Deflected out off of Garden City. So the Brockbusters turn it over for the 8th time. So it's Nevis, Mapang, Odom, McGee, and a foe of the 5 on the floor for Antoine Scales. Labo Udwa Johnson with Anderson and Dortland. Missed jumper that time by Ulabo. Offensive rebound comes to Barton. Reset for the Cougars. And a whistle. This is away from the ball. It was actually Udwa on the missed shot. And then the offensive rebound by Udwa. 28-24. And then that foul was called on Mapang. So the first on Brittany Mapang, Garden City's first team foul the second half. Barton keeps it. Line bounce to Dortland at the top. Circles to the right lane line off the glass. Pretty move against Nevis and banks it home. Dortland had missed her first 5 shots up to that point. It's an 8-0 Barton run. 9:19 to play here in the third quarter. So if you think about Garden City building big leads, they've done it several times this year. Up 10 going to the fourth against Coffeyville and lost. Up 17 against Pratt and eventually lost that game. Here they've been up by as many as 11. Their lead is down to 2. Nevis splits through a double, wing to the block inside for Garden. Missed it. Off the heel, grabs her own missed shot, and a reset for Garden City. Odom wants it on the block, low left against Anderson. Spinning right and puts it home with the right hand. Odom, the first Brockbuster in double figures with 10 points on 4 of 6, and it ends an 8-0 Barton run. 8:40 to go, third period, 30-26 Brockbusters. Barton has it left to right. Dortland block to Anderson. Pocket pass inside to a cutting Vanessa Udwa. The ball is deflected out by Garden City. Ball stays with the Cougars. Each team has alternated wins and losses. Barton their last 4, Garden City their last 5 games. Dortland hides behind an Anderson pick. Right wing 3 is off to the left. Offensive rebound Udwa. Another chance for the Cougars and a 3-second violation as she was in the paint too long. Barton is 1 of 7 from beyond the 3-point line. Their worst shooting game from downtown this year was against Cali back on February 3rd. They also went 1 of 7. They don't take a lot of threes, only 17 per game. That's the 5th fewest in the conference. The team, as Antoine Scales said it in the pregame, they like to get to the rim. Blockbuster ball with a 4-point lead, 30-26, 2 minutes gone, third quarter. Mattis Martin ahead of the man-to-man defense. Left wing Nevis, guarded by Dortland. Jab step with the right, chest pass Mapang straight away, wing right Martin with 8 to shoot. Wing-to-wing pass right to left to Nevis. Inside the arc, Nevis for two. Pinball's out, and it's deflected out by Barton's Queen Ulabo, so Garden City gets a fresh shot clock. Blockbusters keep the ball. Alan Clark is talking about how frustrating. You play defense really for 28 seconds, and you can't grab the rebound. Left corner, Nevis, three for Garden City. Sputters out. Nene McGee, the offensive rebound, goes right back up. No. And then it's Mapang battling inside with Anderson for the offensive rebound, and it's Barton ball. If you're just tuning in, Garden City was up by as many as 11 in the first half. They're up 27-16 with 2:15 to go, and managed just one field goal. Actually, excuse me, just one free throw the rest of the way. Johnson across the 10-second line for Barton. Hands it for Dortland, uses that off arm to kind of shield off for defender Mattis Martin, who's back in the game for Garden City. Johnson straight away, 5 points, 2 of 4. Pounds a chest high right-hand dribble with 10 on the timer. Works to the right wing. One-on-one with Nevis. Down to the block, took an extra step, no call. Took another extra step, still didn't call it, throws it away. 9th Barton turnover. Johnson is down on the other end. Garden City has a 5-on-4, they don't know it. But Pang wide open, back for Mattis Martin, an angle right three. That's short. Did not take advantage of it. Rebound Udois for Barton, and now they stop play. Garden City had a 5-on-4 and couldn't score. And I'm not even sure they realized, so credit to Barton, that they only had 4 defenders. Johnson helped to her feet, 6:59 to go third quarter. 30-26, Blockbusters with a 4-point lead. And Johnson is in some serious discomfort as she's helped off. I don't know what the, if you're talking about clarifications on the rule when somebody goes down. That's happened a couple of times. Garden City against Independence. It happened to both teams where a player goes down and the action continues. If your team doesn't have the ball, you can't stop it. And the Blockbusters didn't take advantage. Barton ball left to right. Down by 4. They've been down by as many as 11. 30-26 Blockbusters. Backdoor pass through the hands of Levitt. Great look on the left wing that time by Dortland. 10th Barton turnover. So Cougar team last year that finished 4th in the West, made some noise in the tournament. They were down 20 in the region semifinals against Hutch. Came all the way back at a buzzer beater. Mapang knifes from the wing to the block, throws up a layup, no. The rebound off on the weak side of Labo for Barton. Dortland has an angle right triple. Alan Clark thought it was in, it's too strong. Nene McGee, the defensive rebound on the floor for Garden City, her 3rd rebound. 1 of 8 now, Barton on threes. Mattis Martin has it left wing for Garden City, hand in her face, the right hand of Vanessa Udois. Low left entry feed Odom, back for Mattis Martin. Crossover to the end line left, puts it up and puts it in from 12 feet. Martin with 4, 32-26. Garden City by 6 now, 5:56 on the clock in the 3rd. Blockbusters shooting 34%. Boy, they started really well. They have fallen off from the field. Labo 7 points and 5 boards has it. The 2 bigs on the floor, She and Anderson. Redirect wing right for Udois. Whistle, and that's another 3-second violation. 2 3-second violations in this quarter against Barton. And that's what happens when you play with 2 bigs. One is camping out in the paint, and that's what happened there. 5:39 to go. Here in the 3rd, timeout Cougars, 32-26. Blockbusters by 6 on 99.9 The Rock.
Always dreamed about owning your first house.
All right, 30 with the bet here, Justine. 30 with the bet.
Introducing the May Only My Good Dreams Come True policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
That courtside here at Conestoga, you know it's good when the fans are back, so that's a positive. B, when the baseball team is in the student section, you can't beat it in the Jayhawk Conference. That's what happened on Monday night in Pratt. Baseball players are built with different DNA. Garden City ball right to left, 32-26. Brockbusters with a 6-point edge. Mattis Martin circles left wing. Flip it right corner for Nevis. That three clings off the heel. Udraw the rebound for Barton. Cougars pushing left to right down 6. Ulabo to Dortland. Right block short on a 5-footer. Bodies crash once again on the floor. And then we have a whistle. And the ball out of bounds to Barton. Gabby Player into the game. Barton has so much size. You think about Player, Ulabo, and then Anderson. So you have three girls basically right around 6 feet. Now the referee's talking about this here. 5:03 remaining third quarter, nearly halfway through the period. Garden City by 6. They've been up by as many as 11. Rockbusters just one free throw. This is what happened. They were up by 11 points, and they were limited to just one free throw over the final 2 minutes and 15 seconds of that second quarter, and their lead was trimmed down to 3. Barton ball, left corner triple, in and out for Udois. Rebound McGee for Garden City. That's her 4th. Barton is 1 of 9 on threes. 32-26, Garden City by 6. Their ball right to left. Barton in a man-to-man. Odom has it, high post left side, fakes right, drives left, over the left shoulder, no, blew the layup. Ulabo her 6th rebound for Barton. Odom is 4 of 7. Levick inside, nifty feed, right slot to the middle of the lane for Player. Player hit on the arm as she spins it home with the right hand, count it, and the foul. So Player's layup cuts it to 4. That's Barton's first field goal in 5 minutes. Foul on Justice Odom. That's her 3rd, second team foul. And Player, who missed 2 free throws earlier, is now 5 for 8 at the line this year. And now Antoine Scales wants a timeout. So the Brockbusters' once 11-point lead is down to 3, 32-29. 4.5 to go here in the third on 99.9 The Rock.
Here at American Implement, we're
all right,
proud
just
to
30
be
here,
part
Justine.
of the
30 with the
communities we
bang.
serve.
30
and
with the
that's the
bang.
reason we support local youth through scholastic activities like FFA, 4-H band, and sports. We firmly believe that the right activity can bring out the best qualities every time.
Four and a half to go in the third. Mike Pilosoff courtside at Conestoga, 32-29 Brockbusters. Barton, a team that's just 1-2 in their first 3 road games. And they've been down by as many as 11. It's Garden City ball right to left. Nevis lost it. Dortland the steal for the Cougars. 9th Brockbuster turnover. Barton can tie it with a 3. Udois has it left block. Up top for Dortland. Double dribble. Kind of changed her mind mid-dribble. Dortland, a freshman from Russell, Kansas, played AAU ball for Twin Lakes Stars, where she averaged 21 points a game. She was a 3-year starter in high school and was also a weightlifter for 3 years. Played volleyball, golf, track, and basically never slept. Nearly 6 minutes gone third quarter. Garden with it, up 32-29. LePang left wing, watched by Levick. Barton in a man-to-man defense. Garden City shooting 32%. Wing right, this is Mattis Martin going at Udois. Circles, flips it left corner for Jill Stevens. And now off a pin-down screen, 3-pointer Mattis Martin is short. Liz Sherrill clearing out. And a loose ball foul against Garden City. That's the second on Sherrill. In this third quarter, the two teams have combined to score 9 points in 6 minutes and 13 seconds. It has been brutal offensive basketball. So you can either credit defense or just credit poor shooting. Udois across the 10-second line for Barton. Udois, Dortland, Ulabo, Levick, and Player. Bad pass by Udois in the middle of the lane from the top of the key, intercepted by McGee. 12th Barton giveaway. Brockbusters have it with a 32-29 advantage. Coming up on 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the third. We're paying to Stevens up top, whips it wing right for Martin, dumps it for Sherrill low right, lowers the shoulder against Player. Reverse it back out Martin, timer at 9. Mapang and Martin playing the two-man game on the perimeter. Martin with a shot clock at 5, crossover between the legs, right end line. Timer at 2, hoist one up, a fall-away jumper from 17 on the right side, no. Off the heel of the rim, and Player the defensive board for Barton. Cougars still down 3 with the ball, reverse it. Player for 3, right wing, short. And a floorboard for Garden City's Elizabeth Mattis Martin. Barton 1 of 10, officially as it stands, their worst three-point shooting game of the season. The Brockbusters dodging bullets on that defensive end. Paying with the white headband, right arc for Garden City. High on the left, Mattis Martin now, directing traffic with the left hand. Fires left elbow for Sherrill. Pass deflected to the top, intercepted by Udois for Barton. Cougars have it down 3. Udois to Ulabo, block to block, right to left. And it's Ulabo laying it in with 2 hands off the glass. 32-31, Garden City's lead down to 1. 2:11 left here in the third quarter. Brockbusters haven't scored in almost 4 minutes. Left wing Mapang for Garden City. Drives to the end line, left it well short. Deflected inside, offensive rebound McGee, and she puts it back up and in for Garden. That was badly needed for Antoine Scales' team. Ends a 4-minute scoring drought and a 5-0 mini run for Barton. 34-31, Garden City by 3. They've been up by as many as 11. They have not lost 2 games in a row so far this year. They're coming off that loss on Monday night. Ulabo left elbow for Barton wide right. Dortland the offensive rebound for the Cougars. Finds Ulabo sweeping inside and is fouled down the middle of the lane. And that's on Mapang.
Number 32, Elizabeth Sherrill.
That's on Sherrill. 3 fouls now on Sherrill.
Checking in for Garden City, number 35, Justice Over.
That was all. That whole possession was Ulabo setting it up. She missed the shot, grabbed her own miss, and now she heads to the free throw line. Ulabo, who started playing basketball back in 2010, played on the Nigerian national team. 63% free throw shooter. Barton is 6 of 9 at the free throw line. They are 1 of 10 on threes. I'm not sure what they're talking about here, unless they're changing the clock. Ulabo with 9 points. One of 7 different Cougars to score tonight, and sinks the first free throw right down the shoe. 34-32 Garden City. Barton hasn't led since early in the first quarter. Ulabo's second free throw line drive, sputters in and out. Rebound Justice Odom with 2 hands chest high for Garden City. 34-32. Garden City by 2. Their ball right to left. It's Mapang, Odom, Stevens, McGee, and Mattis Martin. Stevens and Odom were setting screens for each other, got crossed up in the lane. Odom has it, right hand hook, right block is in and pops out to Gabby Player for Barton. Cougars in transition and they throw it away. And now they just said it was deflected off of Garden. With 1:02 on the clock, third quarter. Justice Odom, who missed that last hook, the freshman from Indianapolis, actually tore her ACL in the left knee during her high school career. She's a talented player. Beautiful look away that time. Udois to Player. Left mid-post to right block. And she lays it in to tie the game. First tie of the second half. 34 all. Less than a minute to go in the third quarter. Garden ball right to left. Mapang up top, Mattis Martin. A straight-on 3 is in and out. Rebound off to Dortland. Garden City is 3 of 9 on threes. Final 25 seconds of this third quarter. Barton in possession. About a 7-second differential. Shot clock to game clock. Timer at 5. Audois, left wing to Dortland. Watched by Stevens. Drives around her. Shot clock expires. Barton, I don't think ever realized it was under 5 at that point. They turn it over for the 13th time. Garden City has a crack at the final shot in a 34-34 tie. Ironically, or if you want to call it coincidentally, probably the proper term, that Garden City was tied with Pratt after 3 quarters after leading by double digits in the first half on Monday night. Zadarat's back in for Garden City, spelling Odom, who won't get much time on the bench. 5.5 seconds to go in the third. Brockbusters have been outscored 10-6 in the period. It has not been a good shooting quarter, to say the least, for Garden City. Just 3 of 16. Inbounds to Afoa. Final 5 seconds. Comes back left to McGee at half court. 3/4 court. Straight away. 35-footer by Afoa. Straight on wide left. That's the end of the third quarter. So Barton outscores Garden 10-6. And again, the staggering number. Blockbusters does 3 of 17 in that third period, and their 11-point lead is gone. Tied at 34, heading to the fourth on 99.9 The Rock.
At the Heartland Cancer Center.
Barton hanging around, and finally comes back to tie the game. 34-all as we begin the fourth. Mike Pilosoff courtside at Conestoga Arena. Garden City ball to begin the final period with Stevens, Afoa, Mapang, Odom is back in, and McGee. Antoine Scales said every game's a must-win, but you kind of get the sense this game takes all the precedence in the world right now, as Odom spins out a layup low right for Garden City. Rebound off to Audois. Cougars have it left to right. Audois, runner, left lane line, and gives the Cougars their first lead since the opening minutes of the first quarter. 36-34. Barton in front. They've scored the last 5. It's a 10-2 Barton run with 9:28 to go in the fourth. Blockbuster ball right to left. Can they answer on the other end? Another second half collapse, or can they rebound and finish strong? High on the left side of forward for Garden. Timer at 10. Handed her face from Audois. Fakes left, goes right, throws it up and in. Ariana Afoa's third field goal, and it ties the game at 36. And that was a tough shot. 36 all. 9 minutes to play straight on here in the fourth. Barton ball left to right. Cougars have won 6 of the last 10 in this series. Nice little give and go that time. Anderson finding Dortland. Big to small right lane line, and Dortland banks it home. Dortland was 1 of 9 before hitting that shot. 38-36. Barton with the lead. 12-4 Cougar run. Afoa has it. Front court left in front of the Garden City type. Sagging off for about 5 feet Audois. Chest pass for Stevens, who hasn't even taken a shot attempt tonight. Odom low right, turnaround 5-footer, rolls in. Odom with 12. She's the lone blockbuster in double figures. She's 5 of 9 from the floor. The rest of the team is 10 of 36. 38 all, third tie here of the second half. Missed inline jumper by Dortland, grabs the miss, and a Barton foul. They draw the foul. Foul's on Garden City, and it's on Stevens. That's the second time in the second half where a player for Barton missed the shot and then grabbed their own rebound. When Antoine Scales sees that on film, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near the locker room because that just can't happen. Garden City's first team foul. Free throw no good for Tiffany Dortland. Mentioned she's from Russell. She's an 81% free throw shooter. First team all-conference player at Russell High School. And a really good free throw shooter. Just missed 2 freebies. Justice Odom secures that rebound for Garden. 38 all. Brockbusters can go back on top on this possession. McGee ahead of that man-to-man defense for Barton. Off a down screen of Foa. Good job by Boudoir to fight over it. Shot clock at 8. Bounce pass left wing McGee. Dribbles with the right, goes to the left. On the way to the basket. On her foyer, she's fouled. That's on Olabo. That's the third on Olabo. First team foul. And a couple of free throws now for Denitria McGee, the sophomore from Fort Worth, Texas, who's a 46% free throw shooter. Was 4 of 7 from the stripe the other night in the loss against Pratt. First of 2 is perfect. (39-38) Garden City. 1 point lead, 2.5 gone, fourth quarter. McGee's second one pinballs out. And that looked like it was off Barton. Antoine Scales has every right to be irate. And now they're saying deflected off of Garden City. There's no way. 39-38 Garden City. Back up by 1. 7:35 to go here in the fourth. Barton ball left to right. Boudoir at the top. Low crouching dribble. Sets up player on the interior left block and floats it in. She's got 7. Third lead change of the game. 40-39. Garden City down 1. 7:18 to go. Blockbuster ball right to left, dressed in the home whites. Nevis at the top, curls left to the elbow. Wide right on a 14-footer and player her 6th rebound for Barton. Ball knocked away near half court, saved by Dortland. Cougars keep it. Boudoir inside to player. Low left, missed a shot off the backboard, slides off the rim. And then a Garden City rebound and a Barton foul. That's on Levick. Third foul on Levick. Second team foul. Justice Odom, by the way, now 12 points, 5 rebounds for Garden City. Rockbusters down 1. They've got it from right to left. Mapang in from the left wing. Banker from 15, no. Offensive rebound, Nene McGee, and she's fouled. And Alan Clark, the head coach for Barton in his 5th season, doesn't agree. With 6:42 left in the fourth, here's Afoa, right wing 3, no. That last foul, by the way, was on Ulabo, her 4th. And another offensive rebound by Garden City and another Barton foul. And that's Denitria McGee once again. 3.7 rebounds for McGee. He has 1 double-double at 12 points and 10 rebounds in that loss against Independence. That last one called on player, her 2nd. Barton's 4th team foul. 2 more free throws for McGee and a swish on the first. And she ties the game at 40. One more for McGee. Brockbusters trying to stop the bleeding after they led by as many as 11 in the first half. Second free throw is in and out once again. Levick, the Barton rebound. Garden City 7 of 10 at the free throw line tonight. Tied at 40. 6.5 remaining fourth quarter. Barton ball. Boudoir on the drive. Right lane line, just flips it up with the right hand. Was fouled and did a little shimmy shake on the ground. A couple of free throws coming up for Vanessa Boudoir, the 5'8 sophomore from Nigeria. Barton is 7 of 13 on freebies here tonight. And a chance to go back on top. In this game, we've had 5 lead changes and 6 ties. Free throw short for Boudoir. 73% free throw shooter. She's coming off the game where she had 16 points, 10 rebounds, 1 block. in their win over Cloud in Great Bend. Second free throw, swish. Barton 41, Garden City 40. 6:22 remaining in the fourth quarter. What does Garden City have down the stretch? Nevis to McGee, low right, pushes it up 2 hands. That one's short. Batted around like a volleyball and right to Oudois. Here comes Barton left to right, up by 1. Left wing Oudois from Dortland. Fakes a pass, goes through the hands of player right to Levick. Right wing 3, clangs off the left iron. Barton is 1 of 11 on threes. Mapang the rebound for Garden City. 41-40 Barton. Less than 6 to go in the final period. Nevis left wing, straight away Afoa. 8 points, 5 rebounds, 3 of 5. Left to right dribble, goes right to the wing. It's a screen from Odom in the foul line circle. Step back straight on 3. And it ricochets off the left side of the glass, right to Olabo for Barton. And that, in a nutshell, has been the night for Garden City. Afoa nearly stole it, but it's saved by Olabo for Barton. Driving right and a blocking foul on Garden City.
On number 14.
That's on Mapang, her second.
Her second foul, 13. At the line, shooting.
That's the third team foul on Garden City. So free throws for the Cougars, where they've missed 7. So think about that. Barton is up 1. I mean, most people that are listening are smarter than I am. But if you had 7 free throws, or even 6, talking about an 8 or 9 point lead. Free throw here is good. Olabo 63%, 11 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists against Cloud on Saturday. 42-40 Barton. Second free throw, puts it in. Barton 43, Garden City 40. 5:18 remaining in the fourth. Blockbuster ball right to left. Left wing Mapang, checked there by Levick. Straight away for Nevis, who has 5 points. She's just 1 of 10. Low left, Odom. Little give and go with Mapang, and she throws it into the Blockbuster bench from the left block. Garden City with just 12 points in the second half. They were 3 of 17 shooting in that third quarter. They were outscored 10-6. Their 11-point lead is gone. They're now down by 3, and Barton's got it. Player drills a left wing 3 for the Cougars. Just their second made 3 tonight, and it's a big one. 46-40 Barton, their largest lead of the night. And for Player, just her third made 3 of the season. Garden City ball right to left. Nevis at the top. Going right. Finds Afoa. Right wing, the right block, Odom. They double her. Odom steps back with 8 to shoot and surveys. Up top, Mapang, swing it left, arc Nevis. Fakes right, goes left, throws it up off the front iron. A lot of contact, no call. Dortland the loose ball for Barton. Now Levick, all the way to the rim, splits 2 defenders, in from the right slot, blew the layup. Loose ball to Nene McGee, her 8th rebound. Blockbusters down 6. 2-possession game with 4 minutes to go. Looking to avoid a second consecutive loss. Afoa front court left, 8 points, 3 of 6. Odom wants it, she's got it. Backdoor Mapang on the finish, can't. Left block. Give and go between she and Odom, but she draws the foul. Third foul on Player. Lee Sherrill back in the game for Garden City. And now Mapang to the line. She's a perfect 6 of 6 coming in. Or she was a perfect 6 for 6 coming in. She's 1 for 2 tonight from the stripe. She hits the first of 2, and it's a 5-point game. Garden City, their last field goal came at the 7:38 mark. Mapang sinks 2. 46-42 Barton. 3:45 to go here in the fourth. Barton ball from left to right. Levick has it high on the left side for the Cougars. Chest pass Dortland straight away. Guarded there by Nevis. Broadbusters in a man-to-man defense. Shot clock at 10. Dortland left mid-post. Double team. Sherrill went for the steal. Jump ball. It stays with Barton. Look, the Blockbuster defense has not played poorly tonight. They just can't hit shots on the other end. They have 5 made baskets in the second half. Eight seconds on the shot clock for Barton. Garden City is 5 of 26 since the intermission from the field. Johnson is back in. That's good news for Barton. She went out with an injury earlier, throws it into the backcourt. Barton can touch it there, and she traveled. She didn't realize you can throw it into the backcourt, and she picks it up and figured the possession was over. It says she travels, and Barton turns it over. Barton was once down 6. They were up by as many as 11. They're down 4 now with the ball, 46-42. 3:24 remaining in the fourth quarter. And it's Blockbuster ball with Nevis, Mattis Martin, Sherrill, McGee, and Stevens. So Odom is not on the floor. Mattis Martin chest pass for Stevens. Yet to take a shot attempt in this game. Their best three-point shooter. Chest pass to Mattis Martin. Man-to-man defense for Barton. Watched there by Udois. Crossover dribble goes left. Picked up on a switch by Player. Now they switch it again. Straight away McGee. Slices left into the paint. Banker rolls around and drops in. McGee with 6. Alan Clark wanted to travel. Not even close. 46-44. Barton's lead down to 2. With 2:52 to go. Barton has it from right to left. Ulabo redirects Player. Left wing set shot 3 and got another. Player with her second 3 from the same spot. And Barton's lead is 5, 49-42. 2:34 remaining fourth quarter. Garden City, that's a back-breaking triple. Sherrill low right for Garden. Lowers the shoulder. Offensive foul. Sherrill hopping up and down. Can't believe it. Fourth foul on Sherrill, and here comes Justice Odom. So Garden City down by 5. Player has hit 2 massive threes. The last 2 field goals for Barton, both Player triples. That transfer, the sophomore from South Dakota, coming up big, getting big minutes here towards the end of this game. Barton only 1 road win this year, and they've alternated wins their last 4 games. They've got it left to right, up 49-44. 2 minutes and some change to go here in the fourth. Nevis swipes the ball away, left slot from Udois, and it's out of bounds off of Garden City. Blockbusters 3 timeouts. Barton with 4. Possession arrow favors Barton. Team fouls Garden City with 4. Barton with 5. Inbounds to Player. Right block, blows the layup. So she hits 2 big threes and blows a 5-footer. Justice Odom, the loose ball for Garden City. Odom 12 points, 6 rebounds. Blockbusters down 5. They need a bucket here. 1:52 remaining fourth quarter. Stevens right corner to Mattis Martin. Lavo in her face. Dumps it for Odom. Sizing up Player. Turns right and puts it in with a righty hook. Odom with 14 points. They have not been able to stop that. Why they've gone away from it, who knows? 49-46. Barton by 3. 1:32 to go. Fourth quarter. Blockbusters need a stop. Backdoor Dortland all alone for 2. On the feed from the right wing. Off a pin-down screen, Dortland came free, and they found her on a beautiful feed with 1:24 to go. Dortland has 6. The lead is 5. 1:24 remaining. Timeout on the floor. 51-46 Barton on 99.9 The Rock.
Come home to the quality.
All right, 30 seconds here. 30 with the bed. 30 with the bed.
Why do you think we've asked the question, have you walked into a modular home lately, and talked over the years of the way they are built, the insulation values, and the efficiency of building your homes? It's because here at D&H Homes, we want to help you with the floor plan design, get every detail you want for you and your family, and make it just right for the future years to come. But for us to do that, I want you to stop by D&H Homes on East Highway 50 and let us actually show you the difference before you make that final decision.
.124 remaining in the fourth quarter. Mike Pilosoff back at Conestoga. 51-46. Blockbusters trail Barton. They have 3 timeouts left and the ball. Mattis Martin, Nevis, McGee, Odom, and Mapang. Wing right, Mattis Martin, triple. Short. Odom the offensive rebound. Tripped inside. No call. And the official from the backside says Antoine Scales wanted a timeout. Alan Clark wanted a travel. He could have got either a travel or a foul. Neither one was called. Instead, it's a timeout. 30-second timeout. 1:08 to go in the fourth. And we'll take a timeout. Back in 30 on 99.9 The Rock.
Lewis Automotive Group in Hayes, Dodge City,
Right,
Garden
30 with
City,
a bed
Liberal,
here,
and
30
Topeka
with a
treat
bed.
the needs of each individual customer with paramount concern. They know you have high expectations, and as a car dealer, they enjoy the challenge of meeting and exceeding those standards each and every time. Allow Lewis to demonstrate their commitment to excellence. They encourage you to browse their online inventory, schedule a test drive, and investigate financing options. You can also request more information about a vehicle using their online form. For more information, go online to buylewis.com, where you always get it for less.
Blockbusters down 5, 1:08 to go. They have 2 timeouts left. Possession arrow their favor. Team fouls Garden 4, Barton 5. So both teams shooting free throws the rest of the way. Mattis Martin left wing for Garden City. Out for Stevens. Veers right inside the arc for 2. Her first shot attempt of the game is short. And the rebound off to Ulabo for Barton. Garden City, if they lose this game, that's the second straight loss, yes. It's also the second straight loss where they will have blown a double-digit first-half lead. Now Stevens fouls Dortland. And Garden City is over the limit, and Barton a couple of free throws now. Antoine Scales has his arms crossed in front of the Blockbuster bench. Talks about championship basketball. Never mind just winning a championship, just fundamentals. As Dortland hits the free throw for Barton. 6 points and 4 rebounds. And now, if she hits this one, it's a 3-possession game. So this is the all-important one with 43 seconds to go. Knocks down a pair, and now the Blockbusters need a miracle. 53-46, Barton by 7. Garden City ball right to left. Mattis Martin uses a screen that time from Odom. Left mid-post, left that one short. Off to Levick. Barton's got it. Now they can run clock, and Garden has to foul. As long as the Cougars hit their free throws, this game is in the bag. Back to the first half. Blockbusters were up 27-16. And just had 1 free throw the rest of the way. The final 2:15, their lead was down to 3 at the break as Dortland hits another free throw for Barton. 54-46 Cougars, 27 seconds. And the Blockbusters have shot horribly here in the second half. Dortland knocks down 2, and Barton calls a timeout. 55-46, Cougars a 6-0 run here. With 27 seconds to go, Dortland knocks down 4 consecutive free throws. And then she had that layup. She has scored the last 6 for the Cougars on 99.9 The Rock. All right, 30 here, 30 with the band. 30
Harley,
with the band.
good job on catching that football. You really took one for the team with that catch. Kind of like A&A Body Shop. No matter what is tossed their way with vehicles that need fixed up, they always work as a team and get it done. Score for A&A Body Shop. Hey Harley, let's see if we can grab some after-game snacks. A&A Body Shop, the shop in town.
Back from the timeout, Mattis Martin for Garden City misses a straight-on 3. Udois, her 9th rebound for Barton. Shot clock is off, and Cougars can run this out. So Barton back to their winning ways, and for the first time since late January to early February, they win back-to-back games. They had alternated wins and losses their last 4, and tonight they come from 11 down to Antoine Scales, his 2nd consecutive loss, 55-46. Get Antoine Scales on here on the postgame show, and almost kind of the same story as Monday night. You guys were up 17 there, lost the lead, lost the game. Tonight, up 11 in the first half. Again, basketball, everything was smooth, and then kind of went away. What was it? The same story you think that happened the other night?
Same story, just a different day. Same exact story, just a different day. Just not finishing games. I don't know if it's fatigue. I don't know what it is. Just down the stretch, we just losing our train of thought and not being focused to be able to capitalize and finish games.
It's easy for me to sit here and say, okay, well, this needs to be fixed, this needs to be fixed. I have no clue, but You being the guy that has a world of experience doing this, how do you get your team, never mind to buy in, I think they're bought in. I think it's playing down the stretch, as you pointed out. How do you get them to become more cohesive in games down?